There are a few things in life nerdier than Lord of the Rings, and even fewer things nerdier than Lego. Imagine the two things combined. Roll credits. Okay, so what you're watching at the moment is a stop motion time lapse of the Shire Lord of the Rings Lego set being built. Hey, look, I've got a day job. I'm not a professional, so don't be too judgmental, but I think it's turned out all right. I've watched a lot of reviews of this set online, and people take themselves very, very seriously when they're reviewing Lego, but I think sometimes they miss the important stuff with the sets. I mean, I don't care if it's the first time that a 4x3 has appeared in warm nougat. I think that is a real Lego colour, in actual fact. Nor do I care what the set number is, or how many pieces there are, or what kind of a build it is. You can see what kind of a build it is, because it's literally building itself on screen. What I care about is, can I recreate Lord of the Rings using this set? Now, you'll know Lord of the Rings. It's an original story by Peter Jackson from New Zealand. It was later novelised by J.R.R. Tolkien from Oxford. Don't write in. And what I want to know is, can I recreate all the scenes from the film that took place in the Shire? I.e., is this a playset? Because you cannot get away from the fact that Lego is for playing with. It's for children, and I am a big kid. So I got bought this by someone for a special occasion who knew I liked Lord of the Rings and knew I was just a complete child, really. I enjoyed building it, then wondered what to do with it, and then accidentally dropped it, and then thought, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my animation software that cost me a lot of money and that I never use enough. So there we go, that's what I did. I thought we might as well make a film with it. So enjoy my version of Lord of the Rings. Now, just a couple of caveats before I remake the Lord of the Rings. Firstly, this tree that came with it was really weird, so I did replace it with an unofficial Lego tree that came with so many leaves. I was also able to pimp the original tree, which means I can make it all look a little bit more Shire-like. In addition, this little fella's going to be in the background somewhere. This is a promo set back in the day when Lego first did Lord of the Rings. And my sister got it for me, I think, for Christmas. But I thought, you know, he looks pretty Shire-like, doesn't he? He looks like he'd enjoy himself at a party. So he's going to come along too. But other than that, it's just stuff from the Shire set. Right, ready? Here we go. Lord of the Rings. 1, 2, 3... Concerning hobbits. You would have thought that as I am an elderly, retired hobbit, who employs a gardener and has no other discernible hobbies, that I would have before now started my book. But I didn't, so now I'm starting it. Concerning hobbits. Cut to scenes of hobbits doing things around the Shire. Hobbits have been working and farming in the four farthings of the Shire for lots of time. Here's one farming, here's some people passing by. I think there was a scene of a pig in the original, but I don't have a pig. Scene successfully recreated. Scene 2. Gandalf arrives.
Oh, I expect all the children who bought the Shire Lego set were keen to recreate the scene where I sit below a tree and read a book. But this isn't actually a book. It's really a Lego catalogue. I couldn't understand why it was full of phone numbers, but it turned out that it was actually prices. Oh, what's that singing?
And I must follow if I can.
Ahoy there, Frodo. How are you? This is me, Gandalf.
Oh, you're late.
A wizard is never late. A line which should have been used when I turned up at the Battle of the Hornburg in the second film.
Verdict. Gandalf arrives. Successfully recreated. Next scene. Fireworks, Gandalf.
You've officially been labelled a disturber of the peace.
Oh dear.
Fireworks, Gandalf! Fireworks, Gandalf!
Yeah, we've recreated that. Very old friends.
No, thank you. I've had enough of confounded well-wishers and neighbours and very distant relations knocking on my bell or hanging on it or something.
What about very old friends?
Be more specific.
Oh, for goodness sake, it's Gandalf. Can't you tell by the voice?
Oh, Gandalf, is it really you? Do that clever thing where you hand me your staff and your hat so you can see the difference in the sizes between us.
There you go, Bilbo. It turns out it's very hard for Lego figures to hold wizard hats. So tell me, Bilbo, what do we do in this scene?
Well, mainly Gandalf. I talk about butter being scraped over too much bread, and then we do some forced perspective shots in order to fool the audience.
Oh, okay.
Do you know, Bilbo, if Lego had provided us with little plastic pipes, we could have blown smoke rings and I could have blown a ship right through the middle of your ring, in a kind of mild tobacco reference. Yes, Gandalf, it's a complete mystery, but let's not worry about it because the next scene is a party of special magnificence.
Gandalf arrives. Tick, tick, double tick. Party scene. I mean, you can absolutely do the party. The firework.
What could possibly go wrong, Pippin? Ta-da! Look out for the dragon, Bilbo, look out for the dragon!
Massive yes. Bilbo's speech.
I know less than half of you, half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you, half as well as you deserve. But I'm going now. Goodbye.
Hang on. Ready, steady, go.
Oh, I forgot something. Let me just pick that thing up that I forgot, and I'm gone again. Oh dear.
That would have been a tick, only I managed to mess it up. Invisible Bilbo. Some bag end bits.
It's mine, my precious. You mean to steal it from me?
Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I am trying to help you, Bilbo. And why do you have cheese on your mantelpiece? Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Plus, didn't you used to have a chandelier that I was always banging my head on? It seems to be missing from this set. Yeah, we can do most of the conversations around Bag End. Green Dragon. This is a bit where we dance on the tables, and I can't really remember the lyrics, but the tune kind of went like this, and there's a mug of ale inside this. Took time for an unimportant conversation about Shire matters. Ooh, there goes Rosie. Fair maiden of the golden ale. Don't worry, Sam. Rosie knows an idiot when she sees one. Does she? So, I think that's partially successful. We could have done with a bit of the Green Dragon external to do this. Okay, let's go to Shadows of the Past. So, Frodo, I suspect this is the One Ring. So watch this, right? Say I throw this envelope in the fire. Oh! It's the One Ring. Would you like to see that again, Frodo, since this is one of the only working little bits of Lego we have here? So, turn it back. Ready? Oh! It's the ring! It's like magic. Backwards and forwards we go. Burn the envelope. Turn into the ring. Oh, I wonder if anyone can hear me doing this. Or I can, Mr. Gandalf, because I is outside trimming the verge or the eaves or something like that. So, there we go. Lego call this the Shire set, and most of the scenes set in the Shire from The Lord of the Rings can be recreated within it, so, you know, fair enough. They're releasing Minas Tirith later in the year, but you'd have to remortgage to try and purchase that. Otherwise, I would probably do a similar kind of video. I do have a Balrog, maybe I'll do that. But board games are more within my price range, so perhaps I'll be back with something on board games soon. Thanks for staying with me this long. See you soon. Bye.